Most English learners only have a few words for food: good, delicious, bad. Today that changes. I'm teaching you the words that describe what eating something actually feels like. Because food is never just good or bad. And now you'll have the words to say exactly why. I'll also tell you my biggest guilty pleasure. Don't judge me. I'm Camila, and this is English with Camila. Let's get into it.
Food is one of the first things people talk about when they meet someone new. Have you tried this place? What's your favorite dish? But most English learners only have a few words for food: good, delicious, nice, bad, disgusting. Today I want to give you so much more than that. Words that actually describe the experience of eating something. We're going through 10 expressions today. Some for food you love, some for food you hate, and a few for those complicated middle feelings. Because food is never just good or bad, is it? Let's start with the best kind of food experience, when something is so good you can't stop eating it. The word is addictive. Addictive food is food you keep going back to. You know you've had enough, but you take one more bite anyway. You might say, "These chips are so addictive, I can't stop." Or, "That sauce is addictive, I put it on everything." Addictive is a strong word, but people use it for food all the time. It means, I have no self-control around this thing, and I'm okay with that. A similar expression, I can't get enough of it. Can't get enough means, no matter how much you have, you want more. Another one, once you start, you can't stop. That's sometimes printed on food packaging, and it's completely true. You can also say, it's dangerously good. Dangerously good. That means, this is so good, it's almost a problem. People laugh when they hear that, because they know exactly what you mean. For me, it's a certain kind of spicy noodle dish. I genuinely cannot stop once I start. My friends find it funny. I find it slightly embarrassing. But I keep ordering it every single time. Next, indulgent. Indulgent means rich, heavy, and a little too much in a wonderful way. The kind of food that feels like a treat, like you're being kind to yourself. You might say, "This dessert is incredibly indulgent." Or, "We had this really indulgent meal. 3 courses, wine, the works." The works means everything, all the extras, the full experience. People also say, "I really indulged last night." Indulged as a verb. It means, I ate and drank more than usual, and I enjoyed it. No guilt in that sentence, just honesty and pleasure. A related phrase, it was a real treat. A treat is something special, not everyday food, something you save for occasions. Very warm expression, very common. And one more, I spoiled myself. Spoiled myself means I did something nice for myself. I gave myself a treat. We went to this amazing restaurant and I just spoiled myself. That sentence makes people smile because it sounds happy and a little proud. Next, bland. Bland means no flavor. Not bad exactly, just boring, nothing going on. The food equivalent of a beige wall. Nothing offensive, nothing interesting. You might say, "The soup was really bland, it needed salt." Or, "I expected more flavor, but it was quite bland." Quite bland is a very polite way of saying, this was disappointing. Bland is almost worse than bad, because bad is at least memorable. Bland is just forgettable. You ate it and thought, nothing. Nothing at all. A similar word, tasteless. Tasteless means literally no taste at all. even stronger than bland. You might say, the chicken was completely tasteless, or I don't know what happened, but it had no taste whatsoever. Whatsoever makes it more emphatic, stronger, more final. Another one, it tasted like nothing. Simple, devastating, very effective. If someone asks how the food was and you say, it tasted like nothing, they will understand everything immediately. Next, rich. Rich means full of flavor, heavy, intense, often creamy or fatty. Not a bad thing at all. Rich food is often the most satisfying, but you usually can't eat a lot of it. You might say, the sauce is really rich. A little goes a long way. A little goes a long way means you don't need much. A small amount is powerful. Very useful phrase. You can use it beyond food, too. Or, it's delicious but very rich. I couldn't finish it. A related word, heavy. Heavy food is filling and dense. It sits in your stomach. You might say, it was really good but quite heavy. I needed a nap after. That is the most relatable food sentence I know. And the opposite of rich, light. Light food doesn't weigh you down. You feel good after eating it. I wanted something light, so I had soup and bread. Or, it was surprisingly light for a pasta dish.
Surprisingly light is a real compliment. It says, I expected too much, but it was perfect. Next, refreshing. Refreshing means light, clean, and makes you feel good after eating. The opposite of heavy, something that feels like a reset. You might say, this salad is so refreshing, perfect for a hot day. Or, I wanted something refreshing, so I had fruit and yogurt. Refreshing works for drinks, too. A cold glass of water on a hot day. So refreshing. People also say, it was light and fresh. Light and fresh. Two words that do a lot together. Light means not heavy. Fresh means real ingredients, nothing processed. A very positive combination. Or, it felt clean. Clean food means simple, natural, nothing artificial. Clean is a newer word in food culture, but very common now. There's a lemon and herb salad I make every summer. Nothing complicated, just good ingredients and a simple dressing. But every time I eat it, I think, this is exactly what I needed. That feeling, that's refreshing. Next, overrated. Overrated means something has a big reputation but doesn't deserve it. Everyone says it's amazing. You try it, and you think, really? That's it? You might say, honestly, I think that restaurant is a bit overrated. Or, everyone talks about it, but I found it pretty overrated. Overrated is a brave word, because usually everyone else disagrees. A softer version, it wasn't as good as I expected. Or, I think the hype is a bit much. Hype means excitement and praise that may be exaggerated. The hype is a bit much. Very casual, very real. And the opposite, underrated. Underrated means something is better than people think. It doesn't get enough attention. It deserves more love. You might say, that little place on the corner is so underrated. Or, tinned fish is genuinely underrated. People sleep on it. People sleep on it. That means people ignore it or don't notice how good it is. Very casual expression. Very common with younger speakers. Next, a guilty pleasure. A guilty pleasure is food you love but feel a little embarrassed about. Not fancy. Probably not healthy, but you love it anyway. You might say,
Instant noodles are my guilty pleasure. I know, I know. Or, my guilty pleasure is cheap supermarket cake. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. That phrase says everything. It means, I know this isn't impressive. Please be kind. Guilty pleasures are very relatable. Everyone has one. And talking about them in English is a great way to connect with people. Because the moment you say, don't judge me, people always laugh. And then they tell you theirs. My guilty pleasure used to be those very processed cheese slices. The ones that aren't really cheese, wrapped in plastic individually. I knew exactly what they were. I didn't care. I loved them. Next, acquired taste. An acquired taste is something you didn't like at first, but over time you learned to enjoy it. You might say, blue cheese is an acquired taste. I hated it as a kid. Or, black coffee is an acquired taste. Took me years to like it. Acquired taste is also used as a gentle criticism. If someone asks, did you like it? And you say, it's an acquired taste. That means, honestly, not really. But I don't want to be rude. Very diplomatic. Very gentle. You can also say, it grew on me. Grew on me means, at first I didn't like it, but the more I had it, the more I liked it. I wasn't sure at first, but it really grew on me. That's a lovely sentence. It's about giving something a second chance. Next, mouthwatering. Mouthwatering means so good it makes your mouth produce saliva. Just looking at it or smelling it is enough. You might say, the smell coming from that kitchen is mouthwatering. Or, she sent me a photo and it looked absolutely mouthwatering. Mouthwatering is a vivid word. It gives a physical reaction. When you say it, people can almost taste the food themselves. A similar expression, it made my mouth water. Or, I could smell it from outside and my stomach started growling. Stomach growling. That sound your stomach makes when you're hungry. Very human, very real, very relatable. And one more. It looked incredible. Simple but powerful. Incredible means beyond what you expected. The presentation was beautiful. It looked incredible. That sentence tells you two things. It looked amazing and it surprised me. Last one. That feeling when you eat too much of something you love. The phrase is, I overdid it. I overdid it means I had too much, more than I should have, but in a way that's almost fond, almost proud. You might say, I completely overdid it at dinner. I can't move. Or, we overdid it a bit. 3 desserts between 2 people. 3 desserts between 2 people. That's not a problem. That's a success. People also say, I ate way too much, but it was worth it. Way too much. Way makes it stronger. Much more than just too much. Or, I have no regrets. Very casual, very final. Yes, I overdid it, and I would do it again. I have no regrets is one of the most satisfying sentences in English, especially after a really good meal. And one more. I need to lie down. That one is a joke, but people say it all the time after a big meal. It means, I ate so much I cannot function right now, and I'm happy about it. Okay, full recap. 10 food expressions. Addictive, indulgent, bland, rich, refreshing, overrated, guilty pleasure, acquired taste, mouthwatering, I overdid it. These are the words that turn "it was good" into a real story.
into something people actually want to hear. Your challenge today: leave a comment and tell me about a food experience. Use at least one expression from today. Tell me about something addictive, something overrated, your biggest guilty pleasure. I read every comment, and I would genuinely love to know. I'm Camila. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.